Hello, my name is Alicia Munoz. I'm 20 years old and I'm a freshman at University of Central Missouri. Today, I'll be performing the piece Feeling Like Cinderella by Kendra Sparks. My life is certainly not a fairy tale, but lately, I've been feeling like Cinderella. Our lives are totally different, but lately, I can't help it. I feel like a Disney princess. I'm a huge Disney nerd. The Disney princesses have been a major part of my life. There have been many movies, shows, and writings of adaptations of Disney's popular princess, Cinderella. Kendra Sparks shares a realistic take of Cinderella, with some modern tweaks. Okay, so we're totally different. Cinderella's mother died. My mom's alive, but I cried when she told us she wanted to try an alternative lifestyle. Mom stayed with Dad and me for a while, but then she left us to go live with Lisa, a zen-like lady who owns her own flower shop. Since then, it's just been Dad and me. Cinderella's dad remarried. My dad joined Match.com. Mom just laughed. But lately, Dad acts like he's been abducted by some intergalactic spacecraft. On his profile page, Dad posted his college yearbook page. Twice. All of which was totally against my advice. I get it. He wants to look younger. Still, when I'm hungry, I don't eat fake food. Trust me, fake is fake. Regardless, it is through the social equivalent of a modern-day Cupid that Dad met a dietitian named Katie. It's stupid. All she talks about are carbs and calories. But lately, while chomping on a celery, I noticed Katie's been trying to find out about Dad's salary. She has 2 teenage daughters, Mary Kate and Ashley. Clearly, Cinderella and I both have father issues. Is it any wonder I feel a certain bond with this blonde fairy tale princess? Okay, Cinderella attended a ball. I went to a rave. Okay, so I gave in to my curiosity. What can I say? Mosh pits are fun. Another reason we're so totally opposite. Cinderella got to sit in the back of a pumpkin-turned coach, wearing a beautiful gown and a pair of glass slippers given to her by her fairy godmother, a few mice, and half a dozen singing birds. In case you haven't heard, all I had to work with was a dull pair of scissors, which I used to cut holes into my thrift store t-shirt and jeans. It didn't amount to a hill of beans because knowing I was going to the rave made me feel like Cinderella. If you recall, at the ball, once the clock struck 12, Cinderella left the dance and in the process lost a glass slipper on the steps of the palace. Alas, the prince, knowing he had found his one true love, went way above the call of duty to search for the girl whose heart had won his. Gee whiz. If it worked in a fairy tale, then maybe. The rave didn't have a prince, and since the artist formerly known as wasn't there, I dare to find my own version. Okay, there are those who have an aversion to punk rock music, but the lead guitarist of Pig Buck Skiers was hot. Not that he was looking for love, but he found it anyway. What can I say? Our eyes locked, and he accidentally knocked over his microphone stand. It was as if the whole thing was planned. As the lead guitarist rocked out on stage, it was like a page out of its steamy teenage novels. His long golden locks flew through the air like a propeller on a plane. His hair slung rain down into his crowd, and the music was so loud I couldn't hear myself think. His icy blue eyes were so piercing, the iceberg hit by the Titanic would have melted. And as the lead singer belted out the last song, I thought long and hard. I did my best to channel Cinderella. What reason could I give this master of decimal deliciousness to search the city looking for me? There was no way I was going to give up one of my sneakers. Jeepers creepers, shoes aren't free. Besides, the whole glass slipper thing was an accident. Do I dare? Shall I chance it? As the last notes were played, I stayed until the last spotlight dimmed. I skimmed my fingers into my back pocket and took out my mysterious souvenir. As the band took their bows, I stormed towards the front rows and tossed my modern-day glass slipper to the man whose hand reached down and caught my gift. I shifted my eyes and, to my surprise, found the clock on the Arbitron read 1. Oh no, my curfew! Luckily, Dad was out with Katie, and I was in bed before he got home. As I drifted into sleep, sweet sounds filled my ears. It was just what I feared. My ears were still ringing from the rave. For the first time in my young life, I was singing in my dreams. It seems I may have found my Prince Charming. The question is, will he find me? He called me at 3 the next afternoon. And as soon as he called, I started to worry. I needed my mysterious souvenir back by Monday morning. His name is Blake, and he's coming by later to give me back my glass slipper. If that's not enough to give me a heart attack, Dad told me Katie's bringing the twins by tonight. I might as well laugh. It's just so Cinderella, you know? Go with the flow, I always say. Besides, even if the twins find Blake to be cute, the Cinderella theory is mute. There won't be any glass slippers here. Feeling like Cinderella's all fine and good, but what left of the rave isn't made of glass. No, Blake will definitely know me. What did I throw on the stage last night, you ask? My number, taped to my student ID. Thank you.